All right, this morning I'm doing Lower Calf Creek Trail. It's about, what was it, 10 or 11 kilometers round trip, but it's gonna have a waterfall and a nice swimming pool. So I'm excited to jump in the water and get myself cleaned off. There's a blue jay in this tree. Didn't even know Utah had blue jays. I hear a waterfall. Oh my God, it feels so good to jump in a pool of water and wash off my clothes and all the sand off of me. This feels great. This water is freezing. Well, I am feeling refreshed. That waterfall dip was exactly what I needed. I also got a little bit of laundry done, I guess. My clothes feel a little bit clean now. So I'm just gonna do about a 5.5K now back to the car, and then figure out what else I'm gonna do today. Because tomorrow I want to check out a series of slot canyons, but I think I need a little more time than the rest of the day will leave me. Woo! It is rainy out, but look at this view. So this is the Devil's Garden, not to be confused with the Devil's Garden in Arches National Park that I visited earlier. This one is off the Hole in the Rock Road, which leads to the Hole in the Rock Trail, not to be confused with the Hole in the Rock that I passed by earlier in Utah, or the other couple Hole in the Rocks that they have further up. As you can see, the naming that they do for these trails and attractions in Utah is not very original. But boy, this is pretty cool. Let me see if I can hike up through here. Oh, wow. I didn't think that this area would be as nice as it seems here. Just getting a video of what's become the daily rainbow, I guess. They say this is the quietest place in all of America, and I gotta agree with them. Like, it's so eerily quiet. Like, even when you're just standing still, you normally hear like buzzing or chirping or something, but here it's just complete silence. Alright, so this is the series of 3 slot canyons I'm going to be doing, and hopefully I can get them done before the rain comes. And they're called Dry Fork, Peekaboo, and Spooky. Alright, into my first slot. And there's a rope. This will scale up here, I guess. Well, this is really cool. This is the peekaboo slot. So you gotta climb through all these little holes here. That must be a Spooky Slot Canyon over there. apparently this canyon got really steep suddenly. I'm a bit of an impasse here. There's a big drop here, maybe like 8 or 9 feet. And I can jump down it, but if I jump down, there's definitely no way back up. So I do see footprints down there, so I'm gonna assume this is the trail. I'll throw my bag down and see if I can jump down. I actually figured out a way down without jumping. I was able to brace myself here against the walls and get down. Oh wow, that's like super narrow. Shit. I know why they call this Spooky Canyon now. This thing is so narrow, and I almost broke my ankle in a couple places. You definitely shouldn't be down here if you have claustrophobia. But I find this really fun. Looks like I'm almost done here. Canyon's getting wider. Now for the final slot, Dry Fork slot I think it's called. This canyon seems like it sees the most volume of water during the flash floods. So far this canyon is just very boring compared to the other two I did. Overall that was pretty fun. If you're doing this, I recommend you skip the dry canyon there. It's not very exciting. And go counterclockwise on the loop between Spooky and Peekaboo. Probably be a little easier going up Spooky than it was going down. But yeah, it was a great hike, and I'm gonna go check out further down this hole in the rock road. See if I can get to the end and hike on down to Lake Powell. Well, so much for me going to the end of this road and going to Lake Powell. Because, whoa, there's a bit of a washout here, and there's no way my car is going to make it through here. I can barely walk through this. Ugh. Yeah, if I try and drive up here, I'm like 100% going to get stuck right there. I mean, maybe I'll make it, but I can't take the risk. And then even over here, there's like another big bump I'd have to go. I don't have the clearance to get up there. Yeah, if I had another car here that could tow me out in case I got stuck, I'd go for it. But since I'm by myself, I don't want to risk anything. This is a real shame because this is supposed to be a two-wheel drive accessible road, and now I have to head back. Wow, this is crazy the amount of rain that's coming down here. Now I definitely can understand where all those flash floods in the canyons are coming from. So I was going to check out this arch here. It looks pretty cool, like a double arch. But it looks like it's closed. I don't know if it's because of the rain. There's these grading machines, so I don't know if they're like fixing the road or what, but it looks like it's closed up ahead, so well, it's the second thing I've tried to hit today that's been closed, blocked off. I guess next stop is Bryce National Park. I haven't actually stopped at the Bryce National Park Visitor Center yet, but I just saw this trailhead off the side of the highway here, and it said 0.04 miles, so to me that seems rather short, so I'm just going to do it and see where it takes me. Oh, there's a cave here. Just in time to seek shelter. Oh, I guess it's as far as it goes. And there's a somewhat interesting waterfall with a pool down there with lots of people hiking to it.
Also in this zone, bristlecone pines, some possibly 1,600 years old, survive.
Alright, this is the main attraction of Bryce. It's pretty phenomenal. This is Inspiration Point. Much better view with the same canyon. This one sort of goes at the edge, so it goes all the way around. This is called Peria View. Gives you a closer up view of the canyon. Looks like a forest fire came through here at some point. And this is Fairview Point. This park has a lot of these scenic outlooks that you just drive up to. This is Natural Bridge. It's like a pretty cool arch, but I honestly don't know how much longer this arch has. It looks pretty crumbly. If it wasn't here in a decade from now, I wouldn't be surprised. This is Agua Canyon. Agua Canyon? This is a pretty nice lookout. And this is Ponderosa Point. There's an Always Sunny in Philadelphia reference somewhere in there. Another great lookout spot with this one tree blocking a bit of the view. Black Birch Canyon. I'm almost done these viewpoints, I promise. There's a lot of these. This is Rainbow Point, and I actually get a rainbow. It's very faint, but it is there. And finally, the last viewpoint, Yovimpa Point, which surprisingly has a more clear rainbow than Rainbow Point. Look how expensive this petrified wood is. You know, it looks really cool, but like this piece is $5,500 US. This is the Navajo Loop Trail. It's a fairly busy trail, but it's supposed to be the best one, so it's the one I'm going to do. This trail reminds me of like an anthill. A cool tree here, growing right up out of the canyon. Two arch bridges. Great, there's some deer here on the side of the road, and this guy in front, 2 cars ahead, has just stopped. So I'm done hiking Bryce Canyon for now. I got the one good hike in that's, I think, showcases what that park is about. So now I'm gonna head over to Zion. I'm not actually going to do any hikes today in Zion though, because I'm a little tired and I want to take a break. But I am going to go to their visitor center and check out sort of what my plans are going to be for the next couple days. Now Zion has a permit system for a lot of their hikes, and there's flash flood warnings, so some of their hikes are closed at the moment. So I got to figure all that out. And in the meantime, I'm going to do some laundry and just get my home here cleaned up, because, you know, I've been living in this car now for a week and a half and I need to get things organized. So this is called Red Canyon here, and I mean it does look pretty cool, but what is actually really cool is just to the left there, I don't know if you can really see, there is a bike path. So you can actually bike through this whole section. Alright, so I'm about to go through this famous tunnel that leads into Zion. So what I've done here is taped my GoPro to my dash. I don't really have the proper mount for my GoPro, so I just gonna go with this and see what kind of footage I can get. trek to get to the visitor center is so big. I feel like I'm at the zoo or something here. Check this out. I got a hotel room. 3 stars, baby. Living the rich life. Normally I just stay at like a 2-star motel or something, but I found a deal online for this place for like 60 bucks. So I took it, and it has 2 pools. So I'm gonna go swimming as well. So I've been having some trouble with my key here for my car. As you can see, it has come out of the plastic, and it's been really difficult to start my vehicle for the past week, just because I have to keep like putting it in there and then turning before this thing breaks off and hoping it works, or using a pair of pliers or something. So I ordered a replacement off of Amazon, and hopefully, oh, they sent me 2. Well, I only ordered 1. Oh well. Hopefully this will fit inside the new casing. Oh, wait a second. They sent me the wrong goddamn holder. See how mine is the 3 button and this is the 2 button? So they send me 2 of the wrong one. Perfect. These plates are actually almost identical. I could just use the old one, but there's no screw hole here at the top. And it doesn't seem to snap in properly. See, there's like a little bit more plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just take my knife here and then put a hole inside this one for the extra button that I have. And then it should work, because the rest of the key seems to fit perfectly fine in here. It took a lot of whittling, but I finally managed to make the hole big enough, and now it snaps together perfectly, and I can access the other button. Alright, and the other thing I got shipped here was a replacement drone. That's right, I'm going to have all that amazing drone footage back in my videos from now on. Sorry I missed out on the last week. The return process to DJI for my broken drone is going to take a lot longer than I thought, because I actually have to go back to Canada before I can ship it out to them. And then it could be weeks before I get it again. So I went ahead and bought just the drone only, so I can pair it with my controller. And I definitely can't afford 2 drones, so once I'm done my trip, I will end up selling this one. This is the indoor pool that they have. Pretty nice. It's got a hot tub here. Some steam rooms in there. Those rocks sure do look fascinating. Look at this. I'm just following these animal tracks here. I'm sure they know the way. Here it is, the GC.